ready for a speaking.
And we are back. This is Middle of the Pack, and I'm Pip.
And I am Fax.
And we got something crazy coming this week. Our bread and butter.
That's right.
NFL
the NFL draft. That's the episode. That's what this is going to be today. This weekend we will have your NBA playoffs, your news, what's going on. But today it's just draft.
And like
NFL
if you're in like the comments on like YouTube or like Twitter or something, and you're like, you said you were going to do an episode between this and that, save it.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's y'all's fault that we can't do this full time. It's your fault, not ours.
Yeah, we need like fucking, I don't know, 980 more of you. Get 1,000. It's just consistency. We'll get there.
But like for our listeners that have been here from the jump, we appreciate you tremendously. But if you ever think like, wow, I wish Middle of the Pack would post more episodes, just a reminder, it is y'all's fault.
Yeah, not doing enough. We need more.
If you make it where I can do this full time, I'll give you fucking 3 episodes a week.
Shit, fucking Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go.
But until then, you'll get them when we do them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But no, today is just going to be all draft. So here's the plan. We'll lay it out. We're going to be going over a mock draft. Specifically, we're going to be going over the mock draft of the NFL writer and analyst Eric Edholm. And for those of you who don't know, Eric Edholm throughout the year usually does the power rankings, ranking the teams 1 through 32. And he and I have conversated a couple of times on his rankings and how I feel about them. So since he's the guy that I have a relationship with, if you even want to call it that, meaning we follow each other on Twitter, he sometimes laughs when I make fun of him or say something that's a little wild, then that's the guy. So yeah, we're going to break it down. Luckily, the other day, he just dropped his final mock draft. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over each pick of the first round that he has laid out for us, give our thoughts on what we think, if it's a good pick, if it's a bad pick, what the team needs. Maybe if we have a different idea for who we would like them to get, we might throw that out there. But yeah, we're just going to try to analyze what we think this first round is going to be like based on what NFL analysts are expecting and based on what we expect. So that's really kind of like the juice of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm ready for the draft. I don't really know what to think. I guess before we get started, is there anything big or is there anything that you're specifically looking for on this draft? Other than, is it going to be just like, please can my team pick somebody who's fucking functional?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Because like when it comes to like NFL draft, it's like, yeah, I know most of these people. I have a good concept of like team needs and like what they're good at and what they fucking suck at. But then it's like my bread and butter is like, how is my team going to do? Because genuinely, whatever every other else team does, I don't fucking care. I care as an NFL fan and like someone that just is like my autistic ability is like basketball and football. I care there. But in the thick of it, I want the Panthers to draft what we need.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I could say that's pretty accurate to how I'm feeling too. Yeah, if any other team, you draft whoever you want. But if my team doesn't draft who I think can help.
Yeah. If they don't pick who, it could be like what the team is like deep down, so we really need, but it's not who I want. Draft who I want.
Yeah, exactly. They should be calling us.
Yeah.
On Thursday. Yeah, just fucking, I don't
know.
I
also think I could genuinely do better than David Temper. So, there's that. But
I feel like you wouldn't get a lot of pushback for that. I feel like a lot of people could agree with you on that. So yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe that's what the Panthers need. Is just they need me.
The missing piece that they've had all along. They're heading in the right direction with their new head coach and Bryce Young. He started to show out a little bit. Now they just need that GM owner. Just give Pip the team.
I'll mend all the bad relationships that he's caused between our past greats. I'll mend it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll have a Cam statue.
Back. Yeah, Cam will come back. Open arms. That would be priority number 1.
I'll bring the fan base back together. That's the most important part. Is we're so split. Because everyone loves the team. Everyone hates the ownership. because of how dirty they've done past people. I could fix that. Panthers, give me a call. David Temper, just call me up. Say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore because I suck, and I want you to have it. And I'll take it right now. No questions asked.
Yeah, like just go in there, take care of everything, save the franchise.
$1 million, over like millions of dollars to do it. You could pay me $500K and I'll do it.
There you go.
Realistically, pay me $200K, I'll do it.
I mean, yeah, cheap fix. That's all I need. Just give me what I need. Get out there.
I don't need you to make me a millionaire. I need you to make me live comfortably and let me run my favorite organization. That's it.
Very fair. Very fair. I mean, if you think about it too, I'm somewhat in the same position, especially after the offseason moves of the Colts. Like, yeah, just let me do it for a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Clearly this guy, we've given him like way too many years to fuck this up. And he keeps doing it. So depending on how this draft goes in this season, you know, there might just be Pip and Fax GMs of the NFL.
I mean, it'd be the smartest call, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
we're young. We know our shit.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well switch it up. Be groundbreaking. Yeah. No one else has hired a GM at fucking 26 years old.
Exactly. Let's like go with this whole Jeff Saturday-esque type of hiring.
Yeah.
You know?
Do I have any prior work of like in the sports industry? No.
Nope.
But I know my stuff. That's all you need to know. I know my stuff.
Yeah. It cannot be that hard to go.
I'll hire someone to like tell me the business part. Like that's fine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just let me focus on analyzing people and personnel.
And winning football games.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. Winning football games. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this draft. And everybody knows how it's going to start. So, mostly what this is just us making sure that Eric is on the same page as everybody else, which he clearly is. So, pick number 1. The Tennessee Titans are going to select Cam Ward. Yeah.
Yeah, easy lock. Yeah, that man has been on Instagram saying that Calvin Ridley is the best wide receiver in the NFL, and the 2 best running backs are Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard. He's hyping his teammates up. I love it. I genuinely love it. But like it's like solidified that like if you could, I mean, you can bet on who the number 1 pick's going to be. You could drop your whole fucking mortgage on it. Like it doesn't matter. You're going to hit. Yeah. It's Cam Ward.
It is Cam Ward. Yeah. He was clearly like the best college quarterback over the last season. He showed that by basically carrying Miami, because Miami, even when they were getting scored on every single possession, Cam was keeping them in the game.
Yep.
He opened up the season absolutely destroying my precious Gators, and probably took some recruits off the field to go commit to Miami. Like Cam, as much as he annoyed me for what he did, he is a great quarterback. I wouldn't say he's like this generational, but he's definitely probably the answer that the Titans need to kind of start pushing in the right direction.
I can say in confidence, better than Will Levis.
Yeah, there you go. So, that's really all you need. Yeah.
Instant starter. You got it. Job's yours.
Exactly. He is better than Will Levis. That's kind of all you need. And it's the number 1 pick. So when it comes to the number 1 pick, I kind of feel like everyone's on the same page where it's like whoever they're getting as number 1 is going to be better than who they have now.
Yep.
Like, you know, it's just kind of like a guarantee. So now we get to see how Cam Ward is going to do in Tennessee. And I mean, I feel like he could do something. It's going to be more about the rest of his team and his coaching staff, but I feel like Cam Ward could be successful.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's better than Will Levis. So
yeah, he is better than Will Levis. That's really just kind of like the standard. You're better than Will Levis, you're good. Go ahead, man. Throw it. Give it to Tajay. Give it to Tony. Throw it to Calvin. Like, do all that. You're doing it better than Will. So
yeah. So it's already an automatic upgrade. You know, you might not work out in 10 years in the NFL, but right now you're an upgrade at what we got.
Do you see a world where the Titans trade Will Levis away?
They should.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't need 3 quarterbacks.
No, they don't. And I think with Will, yeah, maybe he can go somewhere. Maybe he can go find like Magic McVay, and maybe he'll do something in Los Angeles, something like that. I don't know.
I think he's done.
Yeah.
I think he's done. He might go be like a career backup somewhere, but like I don't think he'll probably ever start anywhere again.
Which, I mean, hey, dude,
Which
if
is
you can make
okay.
it work, yeah.
That's the
Like,
best position in football. Backup
definitely.
quarterback.
Definitely. Absolutely. Because you only got to shine for a little bit. So just fucking empty the tank in one game a year when your starter like hurts his finger and
And
then just
keep
go sit
getting
back down.
contracts. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could ride
Chase
out. You
Daniel.
can still say you're a quarterback in the National Football League. You're still like super important because you're a quarterback, but you don't have any of the like stress or responsibility of the starting quarterback.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're
Chase Daniel made
good.
a career. He made millions off of being a backup. He just
Yeah,
hung out. I don't think he even started like 10 games.
probably not.
He played like 8. No, he played probably longer than that, honestly. I don't even know, but I mean, it's possible and it's also wonderful. So, Will, go do that. Go do that. Cam, welcome to the Tennessee Titans. The franchise is now on your back, which means close to nothing because you're the Tennessee Titans, but could be something. Maybe you get back to the
Good.
McNair days. Hey, maybe you prove me wrong.
I'm here for it.
Let's do it. But yeah, congratulations to Cam. It is the right pick. It is probably the only pick you want if you want to start getting the Titans back to winning football.
Yep.
Yep. So that's easy. I guess now we go to pick number 2. Pick number 2, the Cleveland Browns.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
Eric
do it.
Edholm. Yeah, he has the Cleveland Browns selecting Travis Hunter. So
They're gonna do it. And they might be one of the only franchises that like they're gonna grant his wish and they're gonna let him do it both ways.
That's true. I feel like that would be probably the biggest selling point for him because, there's of the debate of Shador and Travis. Like, if they're drafted to a team, are they going to do the Eli Manning and be like, nah? But if there's a team like the Browns who's like, hey, we have Myles Garrett, so that means you have a chance to be, on one of the best defenses in the league. On top of that, you can also be on offense and do some damage there if you want. You would like the
I
sound of
think
that.
the biggest thing, the biggest selling point, and why I'm pretty confident in saying they're gonna let him do it both ways, is because in neither one of his positions would he be wide receiver 1 or cornerback 1. So he would be able to rest if needed, because Jerry Jeudy's number 1.
Yeah.
Denzel Ward's number 1.
Yep.
But they don't have a solidified 2 in either one of those spots. So I think as shitty as the Browns are, that they're seeing it as like we have a starter, at least a wide receiver 2 and a cornerback 2 that we can take at the number 2 pick, because he doesn't have to like be on the field all the time at that position because they have someone that does that already.
Yeah, very true. I mean, the Browns have been just on a downward spiral ever since they fucked over Baker Mayfield. And deservedly so, because they made like one of the shittiest decisions like in NFL history. Genuinely, letting Baker go as he was kind of getting in his bag, just because of a lingering shoulder injury that they did not rest him for.
Yep.
And then they signed a contract to an alleged rapist, so sexual assaulter, Deshaun Watson, who's a piece of shit. And
is he going to start for them this year? They don't have Jameis.
Yeah, but they got Kenny.
I mean, yeah, because they don't have DTR either.
Yeah, they got rid of him too. Yeah, they got Kenny Pickett, and yeah, it's gonna be him versus Deshaun, I guess.
Lovely. The Browns will suck again.
Yeah. Travis Hunter. In case you guys were wondering, Travis Hunter is not gonna save the Browns more than likely.
No. They'll have a top 5. They'll have a top 5 pick again.
Yeah, it'll make him look a little better and maybe a brighter future, but do not expect him to really do anything.
He's a piece of the puzzle, but it's not the final piece of the puzzle. It's like it's like when you're doing like 100-piece puzzle, you're like 20 picks in, like it fits there, but you're not like close to done yet.
No, you're like, all right, fine. I finally found the fucking corner piece I've been looking for. All right. Now we can maybe start building off of this. That's kind of what it is.
I still have the whole middle of the puzzle to do.
Yeah.
The
We're
outline's
good.
done.
We got our edge.
Yeah.
Now we just got to fill in the substance. Oh, there you go. What a
Right.
fucking analogy.
Yes.
Draft coverage. Come on. We're on fire. We're so fucking good. I don't like, what are we doing?
What can I say, man?
I know. But it is gonna be good for him because yeah, I feel like if one of the teams that would let him do whatever he wants is the Cleveland Browns. So
Yeah.
hey, fuck you, dude.
100%.
Let's go. All right. And now we go to number 3. Interesting, but I definitely
My favorite
agree
player
with
in the
it.
draft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I definitely, yeah, he's up there for me as well. But with pick number 3, the New York Giants having Abdul Carter from Penn State.
Do you know
A
how beautiful
demon.
this thing is going to be when you have Abdul Carter on one side and Brian Burns on the other side?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like they haven't decided if they were going to pick up Kayvon Thibodeau's 5th-year option at this point. You don't need him.
No, not really. No, not at
If
all.
you draft Abdul Carter, you don't need him because
No.
now you have a rookie stud edge rusher on the other side of unestablished star edge rusher and Brian Burns. You don't need him unless you move him to fucking linebacker, which is dumb because he's not a linebacker. But
no, can't do that. Yeah, Abdul Carter is going to fucking wreck shit. I feel like pretty quickly.
I love him.
Micah Parsons-esque type of rise to stardom where it's going to be immediate, and you're just going to be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he's really good. Abdul Carter, definitely a solid pick. It solidifies your D line. I love it. I mean, the Giants are still going to be not great.
Yeah.
But this is a big impact player that I genuinely think is going to be a star in the league.
Well, and also, too, we have to keep in mind that a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, Shedeur was the big rumor for a long, long time. But now they have Jameis, and Jameis
And Russ.
And they have Russ, so they have that bad. Oh, yeah, because Russ might take that one spot probably over Jameis.
I mean, because we said that already when they signed both of those quarterbacks. Like they basically came out and was like, "We're not drafting one."
Yep. They said, yeah, Joe Schoen. He said it's not a priority anymore. It was like his fancy way when he could have just said like, "I'm getting so tired of this," but he could just say like, "We don't need a quarterback right now. We're gonna go with defense, and then we'll get a quarterback if we really need one." But we just got off of this Daniel Jones, Drew Lock fucking nightmare. And now we got 2 experienced veterans that might be able to actually do something with Malik Neighbors. And we're going to go with that.
Because I genuinely feel like in this draft, like this is not a sell your soul for a quarterback draft.
No. I think
because unless it's Cam Ward, genuinely, then it's like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah. Because I mean, with the Titans, and truly, if we wanted to be honest, like they could have taken Carter first.
They could have. It was rumored for a while that they were gonna.
Exactly. Like, I mean, fuck, they still could. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's true because there was even rumored that they were gonna trade down.
Yeah, and that would have worked.
I think they came out today and said that they don't plan on doing that. So.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. But yeah, like you're right. You don't need to sell your soul for a quarterback. And
this is not the class to do that in.
And the Giants don't need one anymore. Like, cool. It would have been fun for
will need one, but not like right now.
Yeah. Not immediately. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna, but not right now. Like,
because Russ and Jameis, they're not going to be the ones to take you to the promised land.
No.
But like this gives you like a solidified vet quarterback that's not going to like completely fuck you like your last ones did. And like they're just going to hold. There's a position holder, game manage it. We're going to fill out fucking generational talent, and we're going to move on.
Yeah. And from what I've seen, I saw some reports too that Brian Daboll, the head coach, he actually was favoring Jackson Dart a lot over Shedeur. So a lot of people who are thinking that Shedeur was going over,
too.
Apparently Daboll was pushing for Jackson Dart pretty hard. And I mean, hey, if Daboll likes a guy and he is the one who's saying like I want him, I would be more inclined to go with the head coach over a fucking GM or really anybody else on the team. The head coach is, people forget because of the horrible years that were Daniel Jones, that this guy is the one who made Josh Allen an NFL ready quarterback. Like Josh Allen had all of the mechanics and the build to be it, and Brian Daboll helped hone in on that as his QB coach and made Josh Allen Josh Allen. in a way. Obviously, Josh Allen did most of that, but I'm saying that coaching
Right.
helped him a lot. So when he wants Jackson Dart, that could be something that could be available later, or they could trade, or there's a lot of things. But regardless, Abdul Carter is a perfect pick for literally
Amazing pick.
anybody. Yeah,
Yep.
you can't go wrong there. So good for the Giants if they do go there. Smart. And now we get to go to pick number 4. Pick number 4 is the New England Patriots, and Eric has the New England Patriots selecting Will Campbell, the offensive tackle from LSU.
Solid pick.
Yeah, I mean,
they need to protect their franchise quarterback. They did a really bad job at that last year.
Yeah, really bad.
Drake May should not be running for his life.
No,
and I think Will Campbell is the best offensive lineman in the draft, and it's a solid pick.
Absolutely,
I like it.
And on top of that, like, to be honest, the Patriots have had a really, really solid offseason too. I mean, you can't get a better hire than Mike Vrabel for the Patriots. Genuinely, match made in heaven. He is a really good coach. He made like the Titans go to an AFC championship, and all they had was Tannehill.
And Derrick Henry.
Tannehill, yeah, exactly, because he made Derrick Henry. He just said, "Hey, Taylor Lewan and Derrick Henry, you guys are going to be playing the entire game. Just a left tackle and all the offensive linemen. Just fucking push it and let Derrick run. That's your job." And it worked. But now he has a team that is his again, but this time it's his former team where he is beloved.
Yeah, they love him.
They love him. The staff loves him. Everybody loves him over there. So they're going to let him kind of have that Belichick type role where it's like, come in, change the culture, and get this team back on the right track. And with something like this, where they're projected to just get an offensive tackle so we can at least keep the guy that we think is the guy safe, it's a good start.
I like it.
Yeah. And I think, obviously, we say this. Well, I mean, I'm going to say we say this every year. We said it last year. We're saying it this year. Is like, you can get receivers in the second and third round. Like, there's plenty of time to help out.
You didn't need to waste your first round pick on a receiver because of your offseason. You have Stephon Diggs.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. That's going to be huge for them too, especially for Drake May and his development as a quarterback. Having an A receiver like that, awesome. Then having Will Campbell to protect you, double awesome. So the Patriots might actually, do some damage in the East. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it's looking pretty good for them, honestly. And Campbell is a good pick. Great pick.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't love the Patriots, but I do like the pick. I won't lie.
Because I hate the next pick, so it's fine.
I think I hate it as much or more, but
probably more.
Yeah, that's fair. So, pick number 5, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the board. That's right. In the top 5, there are 2 AFC South teams. Yeah. That's how good our division. That's how good our division is. So, pick number 5, Eric has the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting Ashton Jeanty, Boise State running back.
Terrible pick. Terrible.
So, yeah, I don't know what you're doing here, Eric. I don't know, because I'm assuming, like, the logic, I can see where your logic went, where it's just like, Ashton Jeanty is a top 5 worthy running back. Absolutely. For sure. But the Jaguars,
you already have 2 running backs on your roster that are ETN is occasionally good. But like Tank Bigsby showed last year, like he's like that.
Yeah, he can do it. And I mean ETN too, when he is on, he's fucking on. So
yeah,
he's still quick enough. And I mean, it's like his I want to say 3rd or 4th. I can't even think right now. 3rd or 4th year is like running back, coming from receiver role. But he's really coming to his own as that quick running back. And then Tank is just running through people, showing off. Like, he did really well. But now adding Jeanty to the roster, I don't know. I don't see the value of it. Well, okay, I see the value and I see why you want Jeanty. Everybody wants Jeanty.
If you take this pick, you're going to cause some turmoil in your locker room.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be bad.
Yeah. Because you have two dudes at running back that are like, I've already proven to you that like I can be a solidified running back on this team. And you're gonna add a third one in? No, because I'd want to leave. If I was one of them, I'd want to leave.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Tank, I'd probably leave ETN.
I get it. Like you have a brand new coach, you want to like sculpt it to your liking because you're new. You want it to be yours. Like I get it, but like I wouldn't waste a top 5 pick on it.
Absolutely.
You have plenty of fucking holes on your team, as it shows that you have the 5th overall pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm running that through my head right now because I'm like, all right, I
don't think running back was one of your holes. It's like the only thing you were good at on offense.
I want to look at that quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, they just paid him. They're not going to do that either.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I mean, they're a stupid franchise. Like,
but your D line sucks.
Horrible. So how about that?
And there's a great defensive tackle on the board. Take him.
I know, and that's what's funny too, because
don't get me wrong, I hate him. I hate the guy that we're talking about at D tackle because he plays for Michigan. But like, he's a good D tackle.
Yeah, I mean, and Eric says right here, he was gonna say, defensive tackle Mason Graham going here began to feel way too chalky for me. Why?
I don't know, because it makes more sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
Genty at number 5 doesn't make sense.
No, I mean, number 5 for a running back needy team, yeah, but not for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are at number 5. Genty is going to change a franchise wherever he goes. Let's be very clear. I'm very aware of that because obviously, as you know, Genty was the first inductee into the Middle Pack Hall of Fame with Mr. Joe Alt and others as well. But Genty is, he's a generational talent, and to put him in a running back room with 2 starting running backs is just weird. Did
you see? I'm not going to try to rabbit hole on Ashton Genty because we've done that plenty.
We will, yeah.
But his draft comparison, did you see his floor and his ceiling?
What was it?
His ceiling was Walter Payton. His floor, like the worst that he could be, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh Lord, yeah.
So it's like either like you're going to be like the best to ever play, or like you're still going to the Hall of Fame. Like,
which he is. I mean, he is. Like, if I could trade up and get Ashton Genty and just have Ashton Genty and Jonathan Taylor, or if Jonathan Taylor keeps bitching, maybe I'll fucking get rid of him.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take Genty. I don't know.
The Indianapolis Genties.
Yeah, exactly. I will call them that. I will. I will. I'm not going to call them the fucking Indianapolis Daniel Joneses. No. Never. No, but Jonathan Taylor, I was kidding. I know there was some contract disputes. Don't hold it against me. I like you. I think you're good. Really, really good. I think you're great, actually. But please stop. Yeah, you got it. You got it, man. Just help out the team. But yeah, Genty, bad pick at number 5. Just take the tackle. Just take the D line.
It would be so dumb to take Ashton Genty at 5 here. You have a solidified running back room that's probably your only solidified position room on your fucking roster. Don't take another one.
Yeah, don't take another one. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess that's Eric's first big L. Yep. And I feel like this next pick, they could just switch them.
They could.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, because at number 6, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. And Eric has them taking the defensive tackle from Michigan, Mason Graham, who is a great defensive tackle. Don't worry, you don't have to say any. I'll do all the compliments. You don't have to talk about a Michigan defensive tackle.
He's
I won't put that on.
Good at his position.
Yeah. Very good defensive tackle. He would be a great asset to really any defensive line, but the Raiders, they
don't have a running back.
Yeah, exactly. They could have someone on the defensive line, but you have Mason, fucking Max. Max. Sorry, Mason. That's a kicker who retired. Max Crosby. And he's just made millions. So you got him. You got someone there. And somebody else you could have is on the offensive side in your backfield. You could have Ashton fucking Genty.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything at running back. So they're trying to run it back with fucking.
Whoa. No, come on. They have Alexander Madison.
It's Alexander Madison and what?
Kaiser White?
Yeah, White. I didn't remember his first name. But they're not Ashton Genty.
No.
So if the
No.
Jaguars are smart, they should take your Mason Graham pick. And then you were like, perfect. Mind games. I wanted Genty all along.
Exactly. It's just long game. Maybe that's what Eric's doing, you know? Maybe he's a Raiders fan and he's just like, we have to get in their brains. Give him the benefit of the doubt for now, but yeah, looking tough for that number 5 pick there, Eric. But yeah, if you just do the old switcheroo, I mean, Raiders aren't gonna really do too much anyways. They who's their quarterback?
Gino?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, I was gonna say they signed somebody, and I was thinking Sam, but Sam went to Seattle. Gino went to Las Vegas. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Gino, yeah, fuck it, man. And you got Jacoby Myers, who people forget he is a good receiver. Like
Yes.
he just never got thrown to. And you got, I mean, you have a star in your tight end with Brock. Like you have an offense, so fuck it. Just like bring Genty and make yourself this high-powered offense that Gino can work with. Because if you give Gino a team, like he can do well. You know, you got like Pete Carroll's your head coach, so you have a good coach. And adding a running back like Genty could just open so much up.
It should.
So
that's what they should do.
So yeah. If I'm the Raiders, that's what I'm doing. Previously we were thinking quarterback, but now they have Gino. They can float for a year or two.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all they need. So that's what we have for that. And now that brings us to pick number 7. So pick number 7.
Jets.
The New York Jets. The fucking dumpster fire of the NFL.
Not anymore.
The Plaxico Burress of the NFL. Shoot yourself and fucking get yourself out of the league for a little bit. Literally constantly, it feels like, but not anymore, because now they're going to get that offensive tackle. According to Eric, we got Armand Membu. I'm going to fuck it up. I'm going to fuck up a lot of names here, guys. I'm going to let you know. And I'm either going to depend on Pip or I'm just going to pretend that I did it right the first time. So
I like Armand Membu. I'm good with that.
There you go. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, guess the Jets. Yeah,
solid pick.
They need
protect
a tackle.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's Justin
Fields.
That's the number one priority now, because you got the dude for at least 2 years. So try to make something out of it, and you can. People forget that Justin Fields is, for me, my favorite running quarterback in the league. And that's only because the only reason I take him over Lamar is because his ability to break tackles is fucking great.
Yeah.
He's so like, I remember watching him on the Bears, because you know how the Bears like ruin everybody that they bring in. I remember watching him on the Bears and just like on the 4th and 9 running for his life, a defensive lineman who's like 6'5" comes and tries to tackle him, and he's able to get out and just run.
You know what kind of reminds me of is like that, like prime Houston Deshaun Watson evasibility.
Yeah, because that was fucking annoying. I remember
you couldn't take that motherfucker down when he played on the Texans.
Literally, we poked him in the eye and he still threw. Yeah, it's like,
yep.
Yeah. I agree. And Justin Fields, I mean, he's got his boy with him. That's great.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm like a quarter Jets fan right now.
Yeah, exactly. You got your offense back. You know, get that little taste. Garrett Wilson's over there. They really do have a good running back room.
They do.
Like, because I mean, Breece Hall, dog. You know, and now they got
Braylon Allen.
There it is. Forgot his first name too. Yeah, Braylon Allen. He's a dog. He was proving himself right away. I didn't even really expect it, but hey, Wisconsin running backs.
I also think he was the youngest player in the league. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I mean, and that's, I mean, you guys have a good team. So it's just like, just be good. And now you got Aaron Glenn from Detroit. So the defense might go back to where it was.
Yeah.
Because he did a very good job at, my favorite thing about Aaron Glenn was he did a good job at coaching his defense, but also throughout the middle of the season, he would make personnel changes to help fix areas. Like their secondary was weak, so they got a new defensive backs coach, you know, halfway through the year, and it kind of fixed their problem. Like he's willing to sit there and nip that problem in the bud right before it kind of gets too far. And I like that about him. So defensively at least, they could really do something. And now it's just kind of like the offense. You have what you need, so now just fucking do it. And adding an offensive tackle is a great start.
Yep.
It's a great start. So just keep that up. I don't know if all of these Packers rejects are going to stay, but you never know. I mean, hey, that'd be a little bit help in the wide receiver room, but yes.
And like, and if
offensive
y'all
tackle,
notice, like,
good.
I'm not going to deep dive into a lot of offensive line picks because it's like, it's a good pick because everyone needs offensive linemen, but like, it's either they're going to block or they won't. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. Literally every offensive tackle pick is just going to be us saying, yes, this is the piece, but here's what the offensive tackle has around him. Like,
Yeah.
And then he'll help.
It's like a great choice because everyone needs great offensive line, but it's like, I mean, don't ask me who that guy is. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's not. Yeah.
He's either going to block or he won't.
For anyone who wants to pretend to, like if you're not like an NFL analyst or working for ESPN and you want to pretend like you know every offensive tackle and that's like your bread and butter, go look in a mirror and then like slap yourself in the face. That's a lie. Like it's okay. And I think offensive linemen are even okay with it. We got Joe Alt's in the league. He just wants to fish and fucking hit people.
Perfect.
Do that, brother. That's why you're in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, good pick. I like it. And now,
my
team. The first team. All right, take it away, buddy. It's all you.
The Panther, my beloved, sweet Panthers have the 8th overall pick, which we won't be in the top 10 next year. I'm telling you right now, we won't be.
Okay. All right.
He has us taking Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker's a stud linebacker. I'm a big Jalen Walker guy. I know he's very good. I know he's fast. I know he's a good edge rusher. I'm aware. But we spent our entire free agency on defense. Please take a wide receiver. Please. But I'm gonna put this out there. If those wide receivers are not named A, Teteroa McMillan, or B, Emeka Ibuka, take Jalen Walker. I don't want fucking Matthew Golden. I don't. If it's not T-Mac or Emeka, take Jalen Walker. I'm cool with it. If it's not one of those two, I'm completely okay with the Jalen Walker pick because I'm not going to sit here and say he's not a stud because he's a great fucking linebacker. He was the heart of the Georgia defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
If someone can stand in the middle of a Georgia Bulldogs defense and is that guy, I'm completely cool with taking him.
Yes.
I think we need wide receivers more. And I think Teteroa McMillan, bringing him in, getting, vet Adam Thielen back. You're getting year 2 of Xavier Legette, who showed flashes that he could be great. And then you're telling me we couldn't add a fucking 6'5", freakishly athletic guy?
I mean,
I'd take it.
that would open up Bryce Young's bag even more. And we already saw
he's 6'5" and ran a 4.5.
That's what I'm saying. And we already saw the flashes of Bryce Young the past year. Like he's getting it now. And adding somebody like McMillan, like T-Mac, that would be awesome. And then you already got the backfield. You got Jonathan Brooks and you got Chuba. Like you're good.
Well, Jonathan Brooks is going to be out until probably like most of the year.
Oh, that's right. He got injured.
But we got Rico Dowdle.
There you go. That's all right.
We got Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, Chuba. Chuba's the man.
We got Chuba.
I love Chuba.
All right, we spent the bag on defense and like added some pieces to the offensive line, and we spent a lot on defense. Like I said before, Jalen Walker would be a fantastic pick. I just would rather have a wide receiver. Only those two though. It's not them. Like I said, take Jalen Walker. I'm cool.
Yeah, we'll get a wide receiver later in the second round free agency. Yeah, I got you. All right, there you go. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I agree. Jalen Walker would be amazing for really any defense that is who just needs a fucking stud. So that'd be good. But also at the same time, I agree with you. You need like a receiver who comes into the league like Malik Neighbors did, like Brian Thomas Jr. did, like who's just there and ready to go.
Yep.
And T-Mac could very much be that. Or I don't want to fuck up his name. Emeka
Ibuka.
Yeah, it's Emeka Ibuka. Let's go. All right. Ibuka. Emeka Ibuka. Got it. All right.
The most pro-ready wide receiver in the draft.
Yes, as you said, and I could agree with. I actually do agree with that. He was really really good. I tried practicing his name like 10 times yesterday when I was reading it to myself, and I fucked it up every time. So I'm glad that you can take that burden off of me.
Cut this part out, but Dame is playing in game 2.
There you go. Nah, we won't cut it out. We'll leave it in. Hey, we'll see. We'll see you guys
See y'all
on the other
Saturday.
side for that. Yeah, Dame's
But
playing game 2. I needed that.
if you think in the past, going back to Mecca, that Ohio State wide receivers are pro ready, think about one that stayed for 4 fucking years.
Oh yeah,
How rare is that?
yeah.
Wide receiver at Ohio State staying till he's a senior. He was projected a first rounder last year, and he stayed.
And I want to say that, okay, so I'm so happy you said that because for me personally, that is like the main bread and butter of your argument as far as NFL ready is that right there. Because I was thinking about this as I was thinking about the draft over these past couple weeks. I'm like, how do you know like if somebody's just like this surefire, like gonna come in and fix your franchise? And then I immediately thought back to, of course, I thought of Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was projected to be the number 1 overall pick, but then he decided to stay and finish college. And then he was still the number 1 overall pick. Like when you have somebody who has skill like that, like Ibuka, like he is going to be solid because yes, he's first round worthy in his junior year, and then he kept up his consistency. Like,
And like
it means he's
I
actually
genuinely
good.
I understand why like he's being looked over by a lot of people because like you got to think who he's fucking always played wide receiver to. Like he's played with fucking Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jeremiah Smith. He's never been like the wow factor of the Ohio State offense. Like he's always had another wide receiver in that room that's like he's that guy. But if you go watch tape on Emeka Egbuka, he is a freak.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, if he wasn't all that, he wouldn't have been starting for the last 3 fucking years in the best wide receiver rooms in the country year after year.
Exactly. And going back to the consistency thing too, it's like you have the guys who made the star plays. You know, you had your Jeremiah Smith, you had your Marvin Harrison Jr., but
No,
the most
don't forget
consistent
Jackson Smith and Jigba too.
Oh yes, and Jackson Smith and Jigba too. But then you had the consistency of Ibuka. Like he was always there and he was always ready to make a play, especially kind of like in the college football playoff. Like he was there a lot. And he did damage.
He's sure-handed. He doesn't drop shit.
So if that's the answer, it very well could be for the Panthers as far as wide receiver, or like you said, T-Mac. So both great options.
Honestly, it would make my fucking day because I've been waiting for the Panthers to draft somebody from Ohio State. Like it would like make my whole day.
Yeah, that's what you need. I know that'd be.
I'd buy an Egbuka jersey immediately. Immediately.
That's what you need. It's probably what you need. But yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the Panthers number 8. Talking about the receivers too. All right, now we're gonna move on to interesting. I don't hate it.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So pick number 9, we got the New Orleans Saints, and Eric has them taking Shedeur. Colorado quarterback.
I don't hate it.
So if you guys don't know,
I don't like Shedeur, but I don't mind the pick.
Shedeur Sanders, he's actually a quarterback. He played at Colorado. In case you guys didn't know, got his jersey retired recently. So he's clearly really, really, really good.
Don't ask us what he got it retired for, because like I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. But like,
we'll get back to
retired. Yeah,
we'll get back to you once we find out why he deserved to get it retired. But he got his jersey retired. So, yeah, this is his analysis is pretty much kind of sums it up too. He says, I truly don't know where Sanders is going to end up or what the Saints think of him, but New Orleans needs a quarterback and the mock draft needs Sanders. So that's, I mean,
yeah, it makes sense.
It's pretty sound logic. That's probably Eric's. Yeah, it's a good analysis right there. Like, fuck it. Like, you need one.
He also fits the culture.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it works. You got, now I got to think of like Saints players, which I haven't thought of since like Drew Brees left.
Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yep.
Yep. Alvin Kamara.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom. Oh, Taysom. Taysom, you're awesome. You're
Chase
every man's
Young.
dream. Chase Young, that's right. He did resign. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Tyrann Mathieu's still there.
Cam Jordan still playing. Did he
Yeah, I
retire?
think
yet?
so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's
I
still
don't
there.
know. He's still going. What's his name?
Demario Davis.
Davis. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So they got. Yeah. I mean,
All I
I don't
know is for
really.
the Saints, you better figure it the fuck out before Alvin Kamara leaves.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really know if they can. That's what I was about to say. I was like, I don't really know what the Saints are doing, and I don't know.
He
if
already
they
sold
know.
his house in New Orleans, so better figure it out before you lose him.
Who's their coach now?
Fuck. I don't know, the dude that replaced whoever they fired in the middle of the year.
Oh, he just the fucking I don't even know his name either. What the hell?
I'll just look it up.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, head coach. No, Kellen Moore from the Cowboys. They hired Kellen Moore. Oh, the OC.
Right,
yeah.
right,
Okay. Okay. All right. So actually, that could be good.
Because it was Darren Rizzi, wasn't it?
That's what it was. Rizzi. Yeah. That's the fucker. Okay. Okay. So yeah, now they got Kellen Moore. I completely forgot they got Kellen Moore, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've not been paying attention to the Saints. I swear to God, I haven't been paying attention other than the first 2 weeks where they were fucking curb stomping the first two teams, and then they just fell off the map.
They did that in the first couple weeks and then finished last in the division.
Yeah. Insane fall off, by the way. But yeah, now they have to, you're right. They have to save Kamara or he's gone.
Yep.
And I don't know, Shador. I don't know. Shador's.
I think he's overhyped. I think he's overhyped, and most of his stats came from stat padding. So.
Oh yeah. And then like it sucks. It sucks that he's prime, son. It sucks. Couldn't
win a big game. Only most of your stats came when you were blowing someone out by 30, and you just kept bombing it for no fucking reason.
Yeah, and a lot of people are just, I don't know, the media hype has just given him a little too much.
You're not your dad.
No.
Quit acting like you're on the same level as your dad, because you are not.
He really does be doing
Deion Sanders was a cocky motherfucker, but he had every right to be.
And he was the cocky motherfucker. Now, now in the league, everybody is fucking just trying to be prime.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. Everyone's dressing up.
Started that.
Yeah, he is the one who is like, he was prime. Like, that's why he's fucking prime, you know? He's the one who came up with fancy outfits. He's the one who talked his shit. He's the one who is just a fucking asshole, but everyone loved him because he's so fucking good. Now everyone wants to be that, and his fucking son is in it too, and he's going to try to be his dad more than everyone else, and that's going to suck.
Yeah, because he's not. He's not that.
He's not. Travis is closer.
Yeah.
Travis is closer. And, I mean, maybe, you know what? Maybe we're wrong.
I don't think
you never know. I don't think I am either, but maybe we're wrong, and maybe Shador will be able to flex his watch, his hundreds, thousands dollar watch that I would never buy because I don't know why you want to buy a watch like that. But
you do that shit in the NFL, someone's snatching that shit.
Oh yeah,
and they're gonna punch you in the face.
Oh yeah, wasn't face Crabtree? Yeah, he got his chain ripped off.
Yeah,
I remember that.
By Aqib Talib.
That was Talib. That's what it was. Okay, I was like, fuck, who was that? Talib. Yeah, I took his chain. Great clip. But yeah, that's the Saints. We'll see what they do. If they do take Shador, I don't know. Could be interesting. They'll definitely get more media coverage.
Oh, 100%. They might do it just for that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Eric basically laid it out perfectly. You can't lay it out better than that. Don't know where he's gonna go. They need a quarterback.
I need to put him on the graphic.
Yeah, he's gonna be here. So perfect, Eric. Perfect. No notes.
Love it. I love it.
Love it. We're back. All right, now we're gonna move on to number 10. Fuck this pick.
Dumbass pick, if you ask me, to be completely honest.
Yeah, because they got a tight end.
They have Cole Kmet.
Yeah, Cole Kmet's great.
Your offensive line blows.
I should probably say it. The Chicago Bears are number 10. Yeah. And he has him picking Tyler Warren from Penn State. Tyler Warren.
Granted, is he better than Cole Kmet? 100%.
Probably. Yes.
100%. Mm-hmm. But like, that's not the problem here.
You don't need that.
And like, I get it. In his notes, he's like, they have 2 early picks in the second round. But like, why are you using your number 10 pick on a position that you already have a young dude in? That doesn't suck.
Yeah, I definitely see Tyler Warren as the top 10 pick worthy, but the Bears don't need him right now. The Bears kind of have a lot of other things to worry about as far as like what they're doing. Like you said though, yes, I get it. They have these 2 round 2 picks and they're going to have the opportunity to do a little bit more, but you don't really need to add a tight end. Like I get it, you want a luxury pick, but use it on something like I don't know, offensive tackles, defense. Like you do need a tackle. Like Caleb was still running around quite a bit,
You
and
do.
I mean,
Granted, I get it. Most of the tackles, according to this mock, are gone.
yeah,
But like,
find one.
that they might be looking at a second round one. Like I
Yeah.
get that, but there's also like your defensive line wasn't great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And according to this, which we're going to get to, there's a fucking stud edge that goes right after you, according to this mock.
Yeah, very
Because
true.
I know who that is, which means he's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he is very good. So
Don't get it twisted though. For anybody listening, Tyler Warren is a freak.
oh
Like
yeah,
I mean, plenty of times, very George Kittle-esque, can do about anything you want him to do, which he did at Penn State. He
exactly.
did that.
He's who I want. So I want him to go to Indy, and I don't want fucking Chicago to take him and ruin him. I mean, it might be different. You never know, but like Ben Johnson going there, but it's never really been a head coach thing all the time. I mean, yeah,
Nope.
Matt Eberflus did kind of fucking suck, and he's a great defensive coordinator, but should not be commanding brand new quarterbacks coming into the league. And Ben Johnson is probably more fit to do that, but it's always been an ownership thing. You know,
Yep.
the ownership has always been kind of holding the Bears back, and who knows with the Bears? Like, I don't know. It's just Tyler Warren. You don't want to see somebody like that go to a team like that. That's really my biggest thing. To like just go get a tackle and let Caleb Williams go around and bitch and moan about how he's trying so hard and like it's so hard to play football and the games they made him cry because he lost.
I hate him so much.
I can't. No way a motherfucker looks at Caleb Williams and like that's a leader.
That's a leader right there.
That's a leader of our
comes out and talks about crying when he goes home after games. That's the guy I want to follow to battle.
Y'all better get DJ Moore up there to talk some sense into that team, bro. That's a motherfucker who can lead because he don't say nothing. He just fucking doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't speak.
No, they're like, yeah, DJ Moore doesn't hang out with us, and DJ Moore, they're like, hey, how's your time on the Bears? He's like, oh, good. Like, I'm having a good time. They're like, oh, I thought you were, no, I don't care. I'm just making money.
And then he watched fucking Caleb run around in circles and then just walks off the field mid-plays. It's like, fuck this shit, dude.
Fuck this shit. I mean, shit, I would be too if I, Not a Caleb Williams podcast. We will take that to death.
Forever hating him.
Forever. You cannot, let's get this straight. You cannot be a little bitch and the leader of your franchise. Like those two do not go hand in hand. So, Caleb Williams, you got to make a decision here, but it seems like you're already kind of making one.
Being a bitch.
You're being a bitch. So, stop crying, stop whining, go out there and play football, and shut up. I don't know. Shut up. It's like the whole, like, remember how that big controversy was like the shut up and dribble, kind of like that? It actually kind of does fit Caleb, though. It's like just
because he's not like speaking on like public matters.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just a whiny bitch.
Yeah, he's not taking like a political stance that's like really important for the culture. He's not like doing anything that's like transcendental. He's just complaining.
Just crying.
He's just crying. He's just crying. It's really annoying. Shut up. Shut up.
Like, we lost. I'm gonna go cry now. It's like,
yeah, exactly. But yeah, the Bears the Bears like take a good defensive line or offensive line guy. Either or, pick your poison. You don't need Tyler Warren. Like, he'd be great for any team, but you don't really need him. You need to focus on other things first. That's why you're in the top 10 again, because you need to focus on other things first. Tight end isn't your answer. Yeah, and that brings us to pick number 11. So we made it out of the top 10. That was the meat and potatoes. Now we gotta get, to the second part of round one because everyone's so hyped for that top 10, top 15 type. But now we're on pick 11, which is the San Francisco 49ers, and it is a great choice.
I love it.
Shamar Stewart, the Texas A&M edge. He, for those of you who did not watch him in college, he is a beast.
And you pair him with Nick Bosa?
Yeah, he is.
I love it.
I don't know. This is going to be really good because the 49ers, I don't really know kind of where I put them right now. Like you always kind of keep them. They're always going to be in the top half and kind of in that top 15. And their defense is just awesome. Nick Bosa, you got Fred Warner, you had Javarius Ward, not anymore, but hey, that's fine. I'm happy with it. But you have a good team. You have a good defense, and adding Shamar Stewart would be fucking awesome.
Yep.
And then now you can kind of focus on, like, you have your defense taken care of, and now that offense, that needs a little bit of work with Brock kind of coming up on things and trying to figure out what you're doing with him.
They pay Brock, they're fucked.
Yes, correct. Yep. Yep. I'm full agreement. Like, buddy, take like 10 mil a year. I don't know. Take it. They for overall too, because kind of Brock might start this conversation, and it's important. Kind of like we could even start it too. Like, quarterbacks need to stop getting like 8-year deals.
Yeah,
it needs to be like 3.
Yeah, 4
like
max.
3-4 max. Yeah, like that Daniel Jones is kind of like that blueprint of, if it's a 4-year deal, you can kind of still make it out.
Yep.
Of the other side. Like, it was like 4 years they tried, he fucking sucked, and then he was gone. All right, now we can kind of go back. That's probably like the most time you can take. Any more than that, you're taking way too big of a risk. I get it for like Patrick Mahomes. Okay,
Didn't he sign a 10-year?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, who knows? You're betting a lot. Because also at the same time, like, if I'm signing Patrick Mahomes, I don't know if I am giving him 10 years, because it's like, I'm already getting what I want out of you right now.
I'm relying on you to play at this level for the next decade. Historically, how many times does that work out for anyone? Like, who it's very rare. Like, I'm not saying it's like hasn't been done, because obviously it's been done many times, that people play at like superstar level for a decade straight.
Yeah. But that is
in any professional sport,
very far and few in between. Like, those, if you looked at the percentage wise of like guys who are doing that versus everybody else in the league, it's like 0.01.
Yep.
You have those few stars, and even with somebody like Patrick Mahomes, I mean, if I'm a GM, you already won me my 3 Super Bowls, so I don't really need you for 10 more. I kind of got, I can ride you out. See, and then if
I get it, because like that 10-year deal he got, like, genuinely, it's pretty team friendly.
I mean, that's very true.
Yeah, 10 years, $500 million. Like, yeah, it's a lot of money, but like now he's not even like in the top 5 paid quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, if you're thinking about it, like, I guess that is your outlier. Like, for me, I'd be hesitant, but at the same time, yeah, like Pitt makes a point. Team friendly, good deal.
I think 4 years from now, unless something drastic happens, that I'm still probably taking him over at least 70% of every other team's quarterback.
Very good point. Very good point.
And if I have those odds, I'm taking it, because like, it's a team friendly deal, and I can lock this dude in for
the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. Yeah,
he will never fall out of the top 10.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, Patrick. You're right. That's a good deal. That's the only time I'll ever apologize to you, though. Sorry, Patrick. You're right. You are a good quarterback, and I feel like we've never shied away from that. We just don't like how good you are. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. So, but no, Brock is not that. That's what that's where we started. All. Brock, don't do it. Give him a 3-year. If anything, I don't know. He's never going to win you a Super Bowl. Let's just, like, he's not. He's not. You already saw it.
The definition of a game manager, 100%.
Yeah, and you already saw it. You saw what happens. Like, you don't have, like, you have Kyle Shanahan, that's great, but you don't have Bill Belichick coaching a defense while you're trying to make a game manager. Like, he made Tom Brady, and while he was making Tom Brady, he had the defense to keep up. You don't. You have a great defense, but you're not Bill Belichick. Unfortunately, Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Just fuck. I'm here for the 49ers just to keep playing the fucking trade rookie deal quarterbacks thing. Like, just keep rocking rookie deal quarterbacks, and then when their deal's up, fucking draft another one. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it could work. It's not doing too bad for them, NFC title games, Super Bowls appearances. Like, Just kind of got to get over that last hump.
Yeah, but now your team's not also as good as they used to be.
No, they're not. No, they are not because Debo's in Washington now.
Yep.
Well, Ayuk, he's there.
He hates them, but he's there.
Yeah. Yeah, he does hate them. Is Jordan Mason still there? Or did he?
Yep. No, he left. No,
yeah,
he left.
Did. Yeah, that's right. Okay. He did.
You got Christian McCaffrey. If he's healthy.
I'm thinking of one other guy. Who's their other receiver?
Kittle.
Jennings.
Juwan Jennings.
Yep, Juwan Jennings. He's still there?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, all right. So yeah, you still have, and obviously you have Trent Williams, fucking dog, but he was just injured a lot last year.
And you have George Kittle.
Who's just the best. He's fucking great.
He's never leaving.
No, he just wants to play football. He doesn't really care about the team probably or the money as far as like it's not going to be a decision maker. He's just happy to be playing football and he probably loves 49ers and the culture and they love him. So he's just going to be like fucking ready.
And you have Kyle Juszczyk.
Oh yeah, luckily you scared us for a minute with that shit.
You almost lost your heart.
Yeah, you don't fucking do that, John Lynch. That was but they did re-sign him, so they're good there. Yeah, there's the 49ers for you. Now, we're going to move on to pick number 12.
No.
The Dallas. Yeah, I know.
No.
He's
mine.
The Dallas Cowboys at number 12. Eric has them picking. I'm gonna get it. Teteroa McMillan.
Nailed it. Just call him T-Mac.
T-Mac. Yeah, T-Mac. It's going to be just so much easier. Or they're just, the announcers are going to say McMillan with a catch. Yeah.
They might just call him T-Mac too.
Yeah, true. They might, yeah. But yeah, the Dallas Cowboys taking T-Mac. I guess.
He's a great pick. Like, yeah, he's that's so what I'm saying. Good.
You can't really go wrong with him. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it is a good pick. And I think our original prediction was Genty. Because Genty would be, so I think
an amazing pick for them.
If Genty is still there at 12, which he very well could be, they take him. Like they have to. Genty will kind of like make the Cowboys relevant again. I genuinely believe that. Yeah. With CD there too, and just like it kind of takes the load off of Dak, which is a really good thing because you need to do that. You cannot have Dak out there alone with no backfield help. Because
they lost Dowdle.
Yeah, CD can only do so much for you. Well,
and they don't have another good receiver.
Yeah. They have Jake Ferguson at tight end.
Jalen Tolbert.
Oh, yeah. Is that who it is? And then
I think.
But yeah, just no. Like T-Mac would be great. That would be awesome. But it doesn't solve the biggest problem. And
you have no run game.
You need run game. Like they do.
And Dallas Cowboys, historically, when they are good, they are a run team.
Yep. See Ezekiel Elliott. See DeMarco Murray. Like,
granted, a lot of their stud offensive linemen retired. So
did Zach Martin retire?
Maybe.
I think he's because he's the dude. He's just been that dude forever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was one.
Yeah. It just says former football guard.
Yeah. That's
Tyron Smith. Gone.
Mm-hmm. So if you need somebody who can work with not the best offensive line, if anybody can do that, it's Ashton Genty. So that's who I would be taking at pick number 12 if he doesn't go to Vegas already. But if he does go to Las Vegas, like we were saying, T-Mac is not a bad choice at all. But he'll probably
not. But he's not going to be there because he's getting taken at 8. But you can take Emeka Ibuka. He's ready.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, give CD some help. That is
they genuinely need it.
That is the right choice. Like the right choice is to get offensive help. So like T-Mac is a good choice. I agree completely. But like ideally in a perfect world, yeah, you want Genty. Or take one of Ohio State's guys. I got 2 of them. What are we doing? You got there's backfield help and like what's their faces?
Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins.
Yeah.
They're not even projected to go in the first round on here, which is fucking insane.
Because they're in like the top 5. I think they're both in the top 5 running backs on the board.
They are.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this mock draft, there's only 2 running backs even taken in the first round. So I guess it makes sense. But I will get to it. We'll get to it.
Slight knock on Eric. Running backs are awesome, but also at the same time, running back market, I kind of understand. Yeah, because we got Jonathan Taylor in like round 3, 2, 3. Yeah,
running backs usually aren't a first round get, and like I understand that. And like even the other dude that we're gonna go over with, it's projected to go in the first round. I don't think he's a first rounder, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, that's Dallas. As far as their position, like we'll see what happens. But either of those two, but T-Mac is a good option. So
yeah, not a bad pick if that's where they go.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're gonna move on to pick number 13.
Miami.
Shit, Miami. Like what an interesting place. Miami. But the Miami Dolphins, they are going to be projected to take, according to Eric, Jahdae Barron. The Texas
solid corner, especially because like Jalen Ramsey wants to be traded.
Exactly. Yep. And that's what Eric says. He agrees with you on that. With Jalen Ramsey on the trade block, this is a good kind of fix. And for me, the Dolphins, like, yeah, I don't know. What do you do?
That's their only option.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of like, all right, so I mean Tyreek's gonna be like, where's he at?
He doesn't even know.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He's a fucking idiot. Piece of shit all time. Fucking never. Ugh, gross. But he's good at football, so kind of put that aside.
He's fast.
Football. Yeah, fuck it. And then, you got Tua, who's like
I don't know. Tua. Should be the poster boy for Guardian caps, but won't wear one.
Might not make it through the year.
Might not.
You might be dead. Like, I don't know. That third hit, Abdul Carter, like coming in.
Yeah, he's cooked.
That might be the end. So, yeah. Yeah, the Dolphins, I don't know, dude. Sure. Fucking take your guy. Take your Texas cornerback. Like, Barron's good.
He's a good corner. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll help your secondary. I mean, whatever else you guys want to do, we don't really know. So
you need a lot.
Yeah, you need a lot. Like you got Devon Achane, you got what's some
Jalen Waddle.
Hill. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Who's their tight end? Didn't they just recently get a
Jonnu?
Jonnu. And then they took did they take Evan Ingram or did he go to he went to the Chargers, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking of someplace warm. That's what I thought of. All right. Yeah. So the Dolphins, I don't know. They're also in that weird spot where they're actually in a similar spot to the team we're going to go over next, my team, in the sense of like they have a lot of the pieces, but that quarterback is such a big question mark. It's kind of like, what do we do? And not skill wise. Tua is a good quarterback. It's just health wise. Like he's going to die.
Yeah, I mean, if you love your quarterback, but only plays 6 games a year, then what good is he?
Exactly. Like, yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. It's like we have a quarterback. He's great, but he doesn't fucking play.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Figure it out. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Now we get to move on to pick number 14.
Your team.
Yeah. So Indianapolis Colts. Now we get to have Eric. Eric has him taking Colston Loveland from Michigan, tight end.
Shit.
This is okay. So from the other side, I'll give slightly less biased standing on. A lot of people are saying like this is our next best option at tight end. I personally don't agree. I like LSU's dude. Forget his fucking name. Mason Taylor. Thank you. I like LSU dude. I think he's a little bit more solid, but obviously I definitely want Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren is the answer as far as like what we need, because clearly we're going to keep trying to play this QB game. Like that's locked in. The Colts are going to continue the QB fuckery, and we're just going to have to deal with that for another year because Chris Ballard thinks that he is smarter than everybody. And even though that he has been constantly proven wrong over the past 3 or 4 years, he still thinks he's smarter than everybody. So I don't really know if the Colts, like, they might not even take a fucking tight end,
I don't think you should.
Because, I mean, like Jelani Woods, maybe we'll get him out there for blocking, find a good receiving dude. Like, we don't have Jack Doyle was a great tight end. He was just like a solid tight end who, started with luck, and he made it a while, but then
Remind you, I don't
before
know if you
that,
read the notes, Colson Loveland is still not been cleared following his shoulder surgery.
oh, yeah, no. Loveland is here to help once he's cleared for contact. Yeah, no. What?
No.
Eric? What the fuck, Eric? No. Don't give me Colston Loveland. Stop.
No.
Bad. But no, I don't like this pick, but also I don't really the Colts are not going to be good until we know what's happening behind center. Like that's just it. That is it. We are good. We have Alec Pierce, who surprised the shit out of me. As far as a solid wide receiver. Michael Pittman is just consistent. He'll catch everything. Josh Downs is just a fucking beast. And perfect slot receiver. He's just awesome.
Your wide receiver room and running back room are fine.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor's great. Like the defense, even like we added pieces to defense that we needed. So like we got Cameron Bynum, we got Travarius Ward. We have that help for Kenny now, which he really needed because Kenny's been carrying the secondary for like 3 or 4 years at this point.
Yeah.
And he can't because he's 5'9". So we need him to go to the slot. We cannot have him be our cornerback one against fucking T-Mac, who's almost a foot taller than him. That's not going to go well.
No.
That is not going to go well. So we need that help. But yeah, tight end, I mean, sure, like we do need one, but I don't know. I don't know, Pip. It doesn't matter.
If it's not Tyler Warren, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and also we have Daniel Jones. Like they actually think that's a competition. Like they think that they're at the same level. Like I know.
So that should actually show how cooked you are.
Genuinely,
if you have to compete for your job with Daniel Jones,
that should tell Anthony Richardson everything he needs to know. But even then, like I'm aware of Anthony Richardson and who he is as a quarterback in the NFL level. I get it. I know he's down here. But Daniel Jones, down here. Like, they're not here and here. No. This is a third string tight end, and this is just like a really fucking athletic dude who they're like, hey, you want to play quarterback? And he said, okay. And then now here he is. He's accidentally in the NFL. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, if Tyler Warren isn't there, I don't know. Bolster up the linebacker room because Zaire Franklin and EJ Speed are talking a lot of shit on their stupid podcast and fucked up the season. I'm sorry, guys. That was anger. I'm sorry. You guys are good. I like you, but hey, another linebacker could be good. Bolster up that defense a little bit while we figure out this quarterback fuckery, and then move on from there. Tank for Arch. Don't do anything, actually. Sell the pick. Tank for Arch. Lose. Tank for Arch. All right. There you go. That's all that I said before. Fuck it all. Tank for Arch. There you go. And now we get to move on. Now we got pick number 15.
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know who Mike Green is.
Luckily, I got a friend who's a very big Marshall fan.
I didn't know those existed.
Yeah, they do. Randy Moss, people forget.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
He's like the only player I've ever known out of Marshall.
Chad Pennington.
Don't know who that is.
Chad Pennington? Jets quarterback back in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that was like with like Laveranues Coles and like fucking what's in face? Thomas Jones. Like, I don't know, the Jets. Before Mark Sanchez. But yeah, the Atlanta Falcons, Marshall, Mike Green, the edge. This is a good pick. It's like, I don't know, the Atlanta Falcons, they're getting ready for the Penix experiment.
Yeah, because you don't need anything on offense. So it's smart to take an edge rusher.
Exactly. And it might as well get a guy who is solid. Like, he's good. Like, I obviously don't have the full analysis of him either, but I know that the guy who is a big Marshall fan is excited about Mike Green. So I'm just going to take his word for it because he's obsessed with Marshall and say that Luke says Mike Green is good. So
Mike Green's good.
That's it.
Good pick, Atlanta, even though you're coming to my division, so I hope you suck.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I hope they suck too. Fuck them. I don't know. When it comes to the NFC South and whatever, I'm a fucking Carolina Panthers fan. So,
hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the Falcons. I don't know. They're, like I said, they're starting the Penix experiment. They have everything they need on offense. So now it's just kind of see, does the defense keep up? Will they compete in their division? Like, wait and see. It's such an even keel division, so it's hard to rank the NFC South. Like, like the Bucks right now are probably at the top, and then behind them is the other three. And now we got to see if the Panthers, who looks like they are going to start competing with the Bucks, because they have been at the end of the year, and they did. They were fighting the Bucks, and then the Saints and Falcons to follow. So we'll see.
These
The
next two
South
picks are going to piss me off. I already tell you right now.
Your division's weird. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah, it's fine. So do we. So we suck as well. Now we're going to move on to pick number 16. Okay, what? Pick number 16.
This is stupid.
Matthew Golden, Texas wide receiver. Okay, so he admits
the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, the Arizona Cardinals. They have Eric has them picking Matthew Golden, a Texas wide receiver, and he did put a mulligan at the beginning. He said, this is another head scratcher. Like, he said, wait about the DL and the edge depth, but they probably won't be able to find Golden later along the line. Disagree.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you definitely can. Definitely can. I mean, go through, I don't know, anywhere else. I feel like, what's the fucking name? Eugene Wills? No, I'm thinking of Eugene Hilton, who's starting at Wisconsin this year. Shout out TY. But yeah, I mean, you have a lot of wide receiver depth in this draft. That's like, in regards to like Matthew Golden levels, like, yeah, he's not T-Mac, but I don't really know. I mean, Arizona.
You think that them drafting wide receiver 2 years in a row?
No.
Their team is terrible.
Yeah,
and they're going to go back to wide receiver with their fucking angry toddler running around at quarterback.
I love that angry toddler.
Occasionally, he's kind of shit sometimes.
Yeah, but when he's running around, love it.
And their defense is awful.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably their biggest thing. Like Jonathan Gannon, who was a Super Bowl competing defensive coordinator, he needs to fix his defense.
Have a defense. Yeah,
he needs to have a, because the first year he was there, even when the Cardinals were bad because they didn't have Kyler, the defense was fucking mean.
Yeah,
and I like that. They had like fire to them. And then like last year just died. Kind of
Arizona is a very shitty state for sports. They all
Jets-esque. Yeah, I know, which is weird because super nice there as far as like weather and.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoyed the state, but their sports teams are shit.
Really bad. Really bad. Yeah. I mean the D-backs, World Series,
they're not good now.
Yeah. T-Mac, Arizona.
They still weren't good. They still suck.
I know they all suck. Yeah. Arizona's in a rough spot right now.
They all got talent. Like you have a fucking professional basketball team that has Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, and they fucking suck.
You have talented people. You just kind of need
your team sucks.
You need to add that to a full team. So I don't know. Yeah, Arizona, they need defense. So
if you draft Matthew Golding, this is the dumbass fucking pick. I genuinely don't believe, like, I know he said it's a head scratcher. They're not going this route. There's no fucking chance.
Like, try throwing DeMar first. Maybe do that and then see what you need. Like, try it out. Trust me. I got a feeling that he'll catch a couple. Like,
yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah. Now we go on to pick 17, Cincinnati Bengals.
Also,
so the Bengals,
stupid.
They got
I get it. Your defense is also terrible.
It's Derek Harmon, Oregon.
Great defensive lineman. Don't get me wrong. He was great at Oregon last year.
Yeah.
But who the fuck is protecting your quarterback? Like, this has been year after year for the Bengals. It's like, can we not get Joe Burrow killed every time he hikes the ball? That'd be really great.
I think I got it. This is what we're doing. This is okay. So, yeah, we'll kind of go with your analysis is correct. Completely agree. Harmon is great. Here's what you should do if you're the Bengals. Here's what you do. I'll tell you. Because, since Pip and I are going to be general managers here soon. We kind of might as well show you what we got. So if I'm the Bengals, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade my first round pick in a package with Trey Hendrickson since he wants to leave so fucking bad. And then I'm going to get a top 10 pick and I'm going to take one of them fancy OLs because I just signed Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and they are my new Harrison and Wayne.
Well, the craziest part, even if they didn't want to do that, in this own mock draft, there is literally an offensive guard right after their pick.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Or that. But I only say that because Hendrickson was granted, permission. Like this, he wants to be traded. He wants to go. I think Sam Hubbard retired.
He did.
Yeah, so the defense is gonna fuck. It does suck though, because the Bengals defense is bad.
It's also really bad, but like you've already sold your fucking soul to play offense. You might as well protect your quarterback.
Yeah, fuck it, right?
I'm telling you right now, as good as Derek Harmon was, like at Oregon, like he's not going to come in and just be the best defensive tackle, even a top 10 defensive tackle in the NFL. Like it's just not. He's not an Aaron Donald. He's not a fucking Haloti Ngata. Just not going to do it.
Yeah, no. I mean, at most, you could
trade
up.
If you were to somehow flip this around and be like, the Bengals are taking Abdul Carter.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was you literally just took the words out of my mouth because I said,
or even if like the
scenario,
Bengals or Shamar
you replace
Stewart.
Hendrickson. Yeah, or Shamar Stewart. Yeah, you replace Hendrickson with somebody. Like Hendrickson just doesn't go away. Like he is replaced with somebody like Abdul Carter or Stewart. Like that would be good because Hendrickson is a beast, and I really, really hope he goes somewhere good like the Colts.
Yeah,
please. But yeah, that would be awesome. But you need somebody to protect Joe. Joe is amazing. Joe is your Manning. He's your Brady. He is that guy, and he's very.
I genuinely, I mean, everyone's right. Like you need defense, but like I'm only selling out this pick right here is if it's like a generational defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is not like I'm not just going to get a filling piece while my generational already quarterback is playing for his fucking life back there because we can't block shit.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, the Bengals, what they should have done what we did in Indianapolis. If they did that, they'd be in a much better position. Because if they would have just, went in, got a solid safety and a solid cornerback, like a lot of the pressure is alleviated. And then your defensive front with Trey Hendrickson, like maybe you could do something with that. Like, but you're right in the sense of the defense is kind of like, it's almost like too fucked to try to fix with a mid-talent defensive line. Like, Derek Harmon is good, but you're right. He's just not that Micah.
He's not going to immediately come in and like shut down a
disruptor. Yeah, he's not a disruptor. He's a role player that could turn into a disruptor. You never know, but not yet.
But this is not an instant impact kind of guy.
No, and you need instant impact if you're going to go defense because you need instant impact at offense too. Like you need a guard right now who can fucking protect your guy. So that's like your best bet. But we'll see because the Bengals, genuinely, I know that my team is going to be fucking dog water. So I'm probably going to be cheering for the Bengals low key for a little bit. I love Joe. I love T. I love Jamar. Love that whole team. So I'm cheering for the Bengals a little bit.
You basically just said their whole team. So
yeah. I love Zach Moss.
Over 50% of their salary cap is on those three people you just said.
I mean, you know me. I'm going to love that. It's literally why I have Manning, Harrison, and Wayne again. It's just like, it's going to be awesome because it was awesome last year. And so now that it's locked in, that is cool.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. But yes, get offense. Don't worry about defense. You guys are way too deep in the pit to be trying to do something small on defense, Wait it out. Trade your pick because you have Trey. And that's why he hasn't been traded yet. And I thought of that. I'm like, he hasn't been traded yet. So maybe they were waiting to use him as leverage.
Maybe.
Which could be good, but, or maybe try to keep the league leader in sacks on your team. I don't know.
No, you should probably try to do that.
I don't know. What do I know? Dude's a psychopath. He doesn't wear gloves and fucking likes people. Like, that's a motherfucker I want on my team.
Yeah.
That is who TJ Watt thinks he is.
Correct.
Dude, that's a slip. That's a controversial take, but we're right.
Yeah, I think so. He's
I
falling
also
off.
think so. Yep. Oh man. Ooh, if that catches any sort of wind, we're gonna be in for something. But yeah, it's true. You know what? No, it's true. Middle of the pack saying
It
it
is
right
true.
now. Yeah. Trey Hendrickson is who people think TJ Watt is.
In their current state, 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Current state right now. Yeah. It's kind of like last year when they're like, oh, TJ Watt or Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
What? Myles Garrett.
Remember that stat I read you in the middle of at some point in the season? I was like, TJ Watt has taken over 150 snaps in a row without a single stat. You're not going to catch Myles Garrett doing that.
No, Myles Garrett's gonna go on special teams, jump over your line, and then save your game because he blocked a fucking field goal. Piece of shit.
Yep.
Fucking, you're so good. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, that's the Bengals right now. We'll see what happens to them. I don't know. Little concerning with that pick, but it's fine. And now we move on to pick number 18. So that belongs to the Seattle Seahawks. And Eric has them taken Tyler Booker, Alabama offensive guard, which is a solid pick. I mean, there's not really.
I genuinely feel, though, so the last 3 picks we've covered, Arizona, Cincinnati, and Seattle, I feel like these teams would be better off flip-flopping who gets who. Tyler Booker to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
The Seahawks take Matthew Golden because they don't have DK.
Mm-hmm.
And Derek Harmon goes to the Cardinals because they have no defense.
Actually, not bad. You kind of nailed that.
I mean, I filled every team's need with the 3 wrong picks. So
there you go, Eric. You're welcome.
You get paid to do this shit?
No. Oh man, but yeah, no, I mean Tyler Booker. Yeah, he would help though. But yeah, you're right. Probably like Matthew Golden's.
But also, like we said, it's never wrong to draft an offensive lineman.
Yeah. It's
you're pretty good there.
It's the safest option. So we did kind of put ourselves in that pigeonhole when we said that. It's kind of like if you get an offensive guard, you're like, yeah,
okay, either he's gonna block or he won't.
Exactly. So this will help. I mean, they're kind of getting into a new era of the Seahawks now. We got Sam Darnold at quarterback. We have a new wide receiver 1 in Smith and Jigba. Like, this is a new era of the Seahawks with their coach's second year. Yeah, second year.
Yeah.
So Mike McDonald or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. They're all Mikes and they're all Mix. Mike Mix something. So we'll see. But I think, wait a minute. He's kind of like, he's eating his own words because then he says there still should be a solid receiver available at 50 or 52. But when he talked about Arizona, he said that Golden is like the best receiver they got.
Yeah.
Eric, which one?
Well, considering that Matthew Golden's probably not even the second best wide receiver in this draft.
Igbuka is still there,
100%.
We haven't hit him yet. I don't know. Eric. Bad.
Eric. They're paying you for this.
Come on, let's get maybe the last, 11 or 13 or whatever the fuck. Maybe you'll kind of redeem yourself, but those 3 were not ideal. No. So yeah, flip-flop them around. So here, we'll fix it again, like you said. So pick number 16 will be Derek Harmon to the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. Pick number 17 will be Tyler Booker to the Bengals. And then pick number 18 will not be Matthew Golden. It'll be Igbuka.
That would make me fucking rock solid.
And Jackson Smith. Oh, yeah, you're right. I put it together. All right. I'm with you now. Yeah.
That would make me erect.
Yep. There is your answer. You're welcome. And yeah, so that's pick 16 through 18. That's what they need. That would be great. I mean, when you have just Ohio State receivers coming from the same place with the same schemes and everything,
usually
chemistry.
Works. It usually works.
Sam Darnold would look like a god because it would be like having Addison and Jefferson in a way because of that chemistry and similar styles. Oh, I love it. I love it. So yeah, we'll see what happens this back half. But there you go, Eric. We did fix that for you. So you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Now it's redemption time. Eric, it's redemption time. So pick number 19. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Eric has them taking Jahad Campbell, Alabama linebacker.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Genuinely a really good pick. Just because you kind of need new linebackers. It's not that your linebackers aren't good. It's just that they're old.
Yep.
So you need new ones, and Jahad Campbell is a really good linebacker.
They're kind of set on offense, so
yeah. They got a good offense. You have like top 10 receiver of all time. Baker's in his bag. Bucky Irving doing great. Stud. And I mean your defense too, like, is pretty decent. Like, adding Jahad Campbell is a great piece to help you compete.
Not gonna hurt you for sure. Not gonna hurt you though, for sure.
Not good for Pitt, but it is what they need. And yeah, like he says right here, an edge would be good, but he's so explosive and he fits the Bucs, which I agree. Campbell would be a good fit. So good start. And the Bucs for this year, yeah, it's going to be, in my humble opinion, unless Penix goes off, I think the division is just between the Bucs and the Panthers.
Yep.
Because I think the Panthers were the ones who fought the Bucs the best over the past years. You know, I know that with Kirk, technically they beat the Bucs, but they don't got Kirk no more. They got a new guy, a new kid who's going to kind of be inexperienced in going against Baker. It's a whole different type of game. And as good as Penix is in regards to his accuracy and things like that, and he looked all right when he started, he might not be ready for somebody like Vita Vea coming in his face and punching him in the throat. Yeah, that might be a little different. Hurt. Might hurt. So we'll see. But good start. All right, Eric. All right. I like that one. Pick number 20. He has the Denver Broncos taking Omarion Hampton, North Carolina running back. All right.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you have Javonte Williams.
You do.
You want a receiver?
Yeah, you probably.
I don't know. You want a receiver? You guys want one of those? You got a quarterback.
They need one.
Yeah. So
their defense is good.
Yeah. All set. Fucking pretty solid. But Bo Nix, like, pretty good. Sean Payton did do a good job. He got a lot of hate, even from us, but like he did do a good job. He's a good coach. And he kind of proved that by kind of helping Nix get to that point. But now Nix needs help. And Omarion Hampton is not going to give him the help that Williams can't already give him.
Correct.
And there's a lot of free agent running backs that can kind of probably give you that help that Eric is talking about here, that 3-down lead back. And there's going to be more backs later on. Like you said, Judkins could be on later on, and the Broncos could take him. Boom. There you go.
And like, I know it's like they're looking at it and they're like, we have to take a running back here. Like, if that's what they're like set on. Stat-wise from college, Omarion Hampton had better stats than Quinshon Judkins. He had 600 more yards than Quinshon Judkins, but the main difference is Omarion Hampton wasn't splitting fucking carries.
Yes. Very important.
Was not splitting carries. And he only had one more touchdown than Quinshon did.
Something to consider.
And per his stuff on here, the 3rd-down lead back, if that's what they need, you're not telling me that's not, you can't find a better one. Like Quinshon Judkins is your answer, because he has shown on the biggest stage time after time after time that he will put whoever's in front of him on the fucking ground, and he's getting in the end zone. Yeah. Whatever, the first down line, he's getting there. It doesn't matter. A defensive lineman doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to punch him in the throat, and I'm going to keep running.
And this is all like if they choose to go to this running back. Like
they should
the running back route. They shouldn't. They should get a receiver. Because Ibuka is still not on the board, Eric.
Yeah, what the
The
fuck?
Broncos could really use him.
We're taking fucking another running back in the first round over a first round talented wide receiver
No, Eric.
to a team that already has a starting running back.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's get the Broncos a receiver. Let's just do that. All right.
Yeah.
Like, we won't do the switcheroo this time. That's just a no. You just know Marion Hampton. He doesn't
It
need
doesn't make
no.
sense.
It doesn't make sense. Like anyone else really could use him. Yeah, it's the Broncos need a receiver for Bo Nix. That's the answer.
Yep.
That's the answer. So now we move on. 21. I don't hate it.
It makes sense.
The Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
the Pittsburgh Steelers pick Jackson Dart.
It makes sense. It genuinely does because they still don't know what the fuck Aaron Rodgers wants to do. Considering he's been talking for weeks about like contemplating if he's even going to play, and like he doesn't care about the money. He'll come and just make like I don't care about the money. I'll just make $10 million. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, like okay, like
I'm not even gonna lie to you as much as like if he's doing this shit, I don't give a fuck to bring Aaron Rodgers in.
No, not anymore.
Like I'd rather take the year of like pick Jackson Dart and just start him. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to pay the 41-year-old $10 million to come in and knowing that he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and also like from last year, like he really was not that good. Not even really until he had Devontae, and he doesn't have Devontae.
And let's be real, Mike Tomlin's not putting up with his shit. So it's like, are you going to pay him and then start him for 3 weeks, and then he's going to piss Mike Tomlin off and get benched anyway?
Yeah, Mike Tomlin don't fuck around.
No.
That is not Robert Salah. That is not Nathaniel Hackett. Like, you cannot just go there and talk about. Like, if Matt LaFleur didn't take your shit, Aaron, what world do you think Mike Tomlin will?
He's not gonna. He's gonna go there if he signs. And they'd still take Jackson Dart, which they should, regardless of what Aaron Rodgers wants to do or not.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is gonna get benched before midseason.
Yeah,
because he's gonna piss Mike Tomlin off, and he's gonna go fucking sit on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And Mike Tomlin's not going to care to bench him because they're paying him so little amount. I don't give a fuck. Go sit your ass down. Yeah, I'd rather get my rookie developed and prepare for next year than rather sit here at your 40-year-old ass and fucking complain and bitch and be shitty. If I cared about a quarterback being shitty, I'm just going to start the rookie.
Yeah, I agree. It's just easier that way. I mean, like no risk, low risk, high reward. Perfect.
Yeah.
So Jackson Dart, that's a good pick. Kind of see the Steelers, they're always solid in a way because the whole thing, like Mike Tomlin never goes under 500 type of deal, whatever. But maybe this could be kind of like that next step. Because Kenny Pickett was a weird pick for the Steelers. I won't lie, that was a weird pick, and it didn't work out because I don't think really many people thought it would. I definitely did not. I think it would. Now we got Jackson Dart, a little bit more realistic. This is kind of like the wheelhouse of where they need to be.
Yeah,
I think you could be more successful in Pittsburgh than Kenny was.
And if you want to come in as a rookie quarterback, like it's not the worst thing ever to come in and do it with the Steelers, who just got DK and have George Pickens and Pat Freiermuth. Like it's not a terrible offense to step into to like figure it out.
You got Jalen Warren in your backfield too with Najee.
Yeah, because Najee's gone.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Oh, where did he go?
Chargers.
Okay, I forgot about that. Thank you. So you have Jalen Warren, though, who I think is really good. I still love Jalen Warren.
Yeah.
I think he was like super productive for the Steelers. They're looking good. And Jackson Dart, he could be a piece that could have a lot of value. And like you said, if Aaron's going to fuck around,
I wouldn't even bring him in at this point, to be honest with you. I'd let him retire. Like if you've made it really, really well known on social media that like
you're not even sure.
You're weighing your future and you're like, I don't know where I stand. Go home. Like I don't want to pay you to come be my quarterback when you're not like dead set on playing football.
I'm not going to pay you off of a maybe.
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
And I don't want the leader of my offense to not even be sure if he wants to play.
Yeah.
That's like don't come back to fucking play pity ball one more year. Like just go home. You're making your career look way worse. You were one of the all-time greats, and now you're just riding it out and being fucking dog shit.
Yeah, Brett.
Just something about Packers quarterbacks, man.
I know, man. They're always fucking up. Or they're getting overpaid. You know, one of the two. Fucking Packers.
Just let it go. Just let it go, Aaron. You were amazing, but you're also 41 years old.
You were like literally the most accurate quarterback I ever watched play football.
Yeah.
Transcendent talent, but yeah.
I had many debates back in the day that you were better than Tom Brady. Now, please just fucking go home because now I'm looking like a fucking idiot.
I'm getting text messages. I'm like, everyone, oh, Aaron Rodgers, fuck you. Yeah, go home. It's over.
Please.
All right, next we got Jim Harbaugh's Los Angeles Chargers. Eric says that they are going to take Kenneth Grant, the other Michigan defensive lineman. I
don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't really know who he is too, but I guess Poona Ford left.
He did.
So
I mean, now Jim Harbaugh drafts a Michigan dude for his D line. Like, okay.
Yeah, I guess that kind of it works. You need offense, but I guess you're depending on Najee and J.K. Dobbins to help in the backfield, and then
Gus Edwards. They have 3 running backs.
Gus Edwards. I completely forgot they had Gus still. Yeah, they're just Ladd McConkey is their one, I guess.
That's it.
That's it. Because they don't have any. Oh, they have Evan Ingram at tight end, so that is new and that will help. I don't know.
Still have a wide receiver that can't catch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they pick up a receiver?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So I don't know if you want that offense with a talent like Justin Herbert, because I genuinely believe like he is a fucking really talented quarterback. He's really good. He's not like Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence are not the same.
No.
You know, I feel like people kind of get that confused. Like they're like, oh, just the talent. They just need the guys. Nope. If Justin Herbert had the Jaguars offense that Trevor Lawrence had, they would be top the AFC South. Like Justin Herbert is fucking good.
Yep.
I'm tired of people. I don't like that debate because it's a stupid debate to have. Justin Herbert is a good quarterback, like really good. So if he gets that other receiver and he doesn't have to depend on Ladd McConkey, who is great, but it's just you need a little bit more, then you need another receiver. So that's what I would do.
You could take Emeka Ibuka. Like somebody take him.
He's still there. So
still there, apparently.
Apparently, Eric. But yeah, so Jim, I don't know. Yeah, if he wants a defensive tackle from Michigan, okay, just not really the answer right now.
No, he's not gonna. No. He's not gonna take Ibuka. Fucking hates Ohio State.
Yeah. Well, maybe he will. Just trade him.
I know he has J.K. Dobbins, but he didn't pick J.K. Dobbins to be there. He was already there.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, J.K. Dobbins did help him out.
Yep.
So there is that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the Chargers do. But yeah, they need offensive help for Herbert because Herbert is your guy. Just yeah, don't try to Jim Harbaugh. Don't try to Jim Harbaugh it too much. You know, where it's like, oh, we're gonna run, do this. No, like you have that quarterback, you have that dude.
Yep.
Make it worth it. But yeah, we'll see. Now we're gonna move on to pick number 23. So Green Bay Packers. Looks like Eric has them taking Will Johnson, Michigan corner.
Smart.
They need a corner.
They do. Pair with Jair.
Yep, with Jair. Is he going anywhere?
Did he leave?
No. It was just like he didn't leave, but like I know there was some like
I know he's had disorder. Like there's a lot because he likes to be a diva sometimes.
Yeah, and then Matt LaFleur gets pissed at him a lot, and like and then he doesn't stop because he doesn't care. And it's just
he doesn't give a fuck,
which is kind of funny. I actually enjoy watching Jair because it's just he's not like aggressively, not giving a fuck. He's just laughing and not giving a fuck, and I think it's kind of funny that the coach
when he's playing that dude is a top 5 corner in the league.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, and he's great. And they're just like, differences off the field issues.
He don't care,
that, bro. Yeah, go play corner. He clearly is not going to do anything different. Like, he just kept going. And then there kept being problems. And he was like, yeah, I'm cornerback. And then Like he just wants to play ball. Go let him play ball and just fuck around, whatever. Like, but yeah, Will Johnson is. I mean, you do need a corner.
It'd be great to pair with Jair. Honestly,
Yeah.
like that's 2 lockdown corners.
Because they had what?
Like
They had Keyshawn,
I think so.
Nixon, yeah.
And then like you already have like a stud safety, Xavier McKinney.
Yep. So that secondary, yeah, it could be pretty solid. I mean,
I love it. I love the pick, to be honest.
I like it too. Yeah, their offense is already set, so you got those young guys, and that's who you're depending on. You really should, if you're the Packers, like you need to stop depending on Christian Watson. Stop trying to make him your one, because he's not.
No.
Wicks, if anybody.
Yeah. Or Dobbs.
Or Dobbs. I was gonna say, but Watson is just like, he had that one good year his first year, and then literally has never had a hamstring for the past 2 years. Yeah. Like, it's over. Christian Watson's over. So I get rid of him. But Packers they're in a good spot. They're going to keep competing. Obviously, the North is the most talented division right now. So just going to keep moving that. Yeah, and good for the Packers. Matt LaFleur's great. So good for them, I guess. Now,
this is a projected trade.
A projected trade. Okay, Eric, trying to mix it up a little bit. Projected trade. So the New York Giants, in a trade with the Minnesota Vikings, take Jalen Milroe. I mean, it's not horrible.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just, let's see. The Giants give up pick number 34, 99, and 105 to get 24.
I think if you're giving up 3 different picks, I still don't think you take a quarterback, because now you're just sitting with 3 quarterbacks on your roster. Still hella holes on your team. I mean, if you just look at who's projected to go after that, there's 2 absolute fucking stud safeties. There's a stud. I mean, they already took an edge, but there's another stud corner. There's stud O-lines. Like, I mean, sure. I occasionally like Jalen Milroe.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
Because he's also one of those like dual threat quarterbacks where like he'll make plays and you're like, holy shit, that was incredible. And there's also occasions where it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I agree. I would say that, given that the GM has literally already clearly stated that it's not really their top priority, and they've already kind of set up with an edge, they're like, all right, cool. That's the precedent they're setting, where it's like defense time. And then maybe later on, if they do this trade, you could add something else that could be like, you could add another receiver, maybe look for a tight end. I don't know. Like, I don't really know what else the Giants need.
Defense.
Maybe more defense. Yeah. That's really kind of, just keep adding defense. You don't need this QB yet. You have time to wait another year. Especially since you have Russ and Jameis. Like, you have time now. So just let Brian Dable cook. If he wanted Jackson Dart, you guys could jump up and get him. But if you do end up trading your pick, Milroe, I wouldn't say he's the best fit for New York.
Because I'm not going to lie to you, you could probably save your 34th pick and take Milroe there.
That too.
Like, you don't have to give up 3 picks when he's probably still going to be there at pick 34.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, look at all the teams left in the first round. None of them need a fucking quarterback. Obviously, because they're the latter half of the first round. They don't need a quarterback. Obviously, they're good. They're fine.
Yeah, and if you're pick 34,
you literally have the second pick of the second round.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, never mind, Eric. Come on. What kind of trade is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the NFL round 2 order, and I want to know who has the number 1, because that's what really matters. The number 2 in the second round is the Browns.
Yeah. Okay.
So, don't trade and just take Jalen Milroe.
Just stay the course. Yeah. So we saw the trade and we were like, oh, a trade, but no, we got a little too cute with it. Not necessary.
The only reason that was put there is because Jalen Milroe's a big name and he wants to put him on a graphic.
Yeah. So I guess it's business at the end of the day.
I get it. Like, we're talking about it. Point proven. You did it. But, like, it just doesn't make sense because he's still going to be there at 34.
Yeah.
Because literally, you're giving up 3 picks instead of just praying that the Browns don't take him 1 pick ahead of you, which they're not.
They won't. Oh, I mean, they could.
I mean, they could, but I doubt it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they need a quarterback.
They do, but they're probably going to wait till like the 3rd or 4th round and like take McCord or some shit.
Yeah, they're going to take McCord. Yeah. That's true. Which you could, because I mean, I would say I could put McCord up with Milroe as far as like overall, not athleticism, but like value wise, I think I could put them pretty close together once you like.
Do you want a pocket passer or do you want a dual threat?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah.
And also, if I'm the Giants, I want a pocket passer. So I would honestly not even take Milroe and I'd take McCord. So
I mean, just whoever the fuck's going to throw it to Malik Neighbors, I don't care.
And that's probably your best chance, is what I'm saying, is like McCord.
Yeah.
I want him throwing to Malik Neighbors over Jalen Milroe.
Yeah.
Because Jalen Milroe, you'll get too fancy with it. No, Neighbors is your guy. The quarterback is not the guy, it's Neighbors. So just use him. That's what I want. Yeah. There you go. So we fixed that one again.
That was dumb, Eric.
Come on, Eric. But here we go. Pick number 25. All right, redemption. Houston Texans taking Kelvin Banks Jr., the offensive line from Texas.
He contemplated putting a Mecca there.
Yeah.
Fuck it, take him. Give CJ Stroud a Mecca Ibuka, please God.
But this is also a good pick. They need an offensive
pick. It's never a bad pick.
Exactly.
Never.
So we're stuck here. This is a good pick as offensive line. You always need offensive line. Yes, we're
gonna. I swear there could be an NFL draft that we covered and like the entire first round would be fucking offensive linemen. and at the end of the day, you're like, I guess it's a good pick.
Got to protect your guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Kelvin Banks Jr. That's a good pick. CJ Stroud needs the protection. If Tank Dell if Tank Dell's alive,
Tank Dell is not ever gonna be Tank Dell again. He's not.
Dear. Oh no, poor guy, dude. So good. Nico though.
So put a Mecca there. Put a Mecca
Nico's
there.
great. Yeah, if you need another receiver, put a Mecca there. But offensive line's never bad. So
it's never bad, but your offensive line clearly didn't struggle enough for you to have a high pick because you couldn't protect shit. Like for the first half of the season, Joe Mixon was leading the league in fucking rushing yards. So
I got you. Yeah.
Mecca Ibuka goes 25th if he's available to the Texans. Yeah. CJ Stroud to Mecca Ibuka.
If not, Kelvin Banks Jr. is not a bad pick.
I'm not hating on you, Kelvin Banks, if you happen to hear this at all, except horns down. Fuck you. Yeah. Go Bucks.
Yep. Get out of my fucking conference. Ugh. I need your quarterback though, so maybe I don't know.
Well, his new quarterback's about to be CJ Stroud, apparently. I don't hate it too much, Eric. I don't hate it too much.
Now we get to move on though. Pick number 26. Nick.
I'm not even trying.
Amanwari. I know him. So Nick Amanwari.
I know the name. Yes.
Amanwari. Yeah, that's close enough. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm not gonna pretend to be good at it. I'm not. So I like this. They kind of need defensive help in a way. They're riding the Matthew Stafford wheels till they fall off. That's become evident. They have a solid receiver in Puka. I love Puka. So good. So fucking good.
Solid running back.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have an amazing running back in Kyron Williams, like a lock for a touchdown a game. So they're good.
They have a great D line.
Exactly. So bolstering up that defensive back, the secondary is good. So, and Amanwari, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Amanwari is a solid safety to have. He's fast. He's fucking talented. I like it. So. Rams, if you want to go this route, I'm good. And if they, like Eric says here, if they wanted to go with not Mason Taylor because we would take him, but like Colston Loveland or even Mason Taylor if that's the case, that would be fine too. But you don't really have to though because you got what, Tyler Higbee?
Yep.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He does good, so you don't really kind of need one. You don't need a tight end. So
a safety at this pick would be better than you drafting a rookie tight end.
Yep, I agree.
Because I swear to God, if I see 3 fucking tight ends go in the first round of the NFL draft, I'm gonna lose my shit.
You might.
They're not that deep.
No, they're not. No, Colston's not a first round. I don't know. That's too much.
Because besides Brock Bowers, the last tight end to get taken really high in the first round is underutilized and is kind of shit. So
poor guy. Yeah, can't run routes.
No, he's just athletic.
Yeah.
What's up with y'all dudes from Florida? Just athletic, like not actually good.
Yes.
Just athletic.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. But sometimes actually Ricky Pearsall doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
Agree. Yeah, I agree.
Tim Tebow was athletic. Yeah, not a good quarterback. And then it fell. Nope. Well, oh well. Let's not dwell on them. Good pick. Good pick for the Rams. Now we're gonna move on. Pick number 27.
This is my favorite pick in the fucking draft.
Yeah, Malachi Starks. Dude.
Such a beautiful safety on a beautiful defense that desperately needs him at safety because he's a fucking stud safety.
Eric, you cooked.
You nailed this one.
Got it. Because Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton.
Oh, that would feed generations of Ravens fans.
That would be so awesome. Like, yeah, this is a great pick. He's a dog, like literally and figuratively, coming from the Dogs, who I hate.
This dude has been a starting safety for the Georgia Bulldogs defense for 3 years straight.
He's awesome.
He's clearly good.
Oh yeah, he'll get in there. He'll fill the role. The old men at the corner, they will slowly kind of fade out, but he will be a great kind of like a rejuvenation. He'll help Kyle Hamilton out with that young team. And Malachi Starks, yeah, great pick for the Ravens. That would be awesome. And like their offense, their offense is already set up. The Ravens just need to get past the playoffs. That's really all they need to do. That's kind of like their only problem.
Yeah.
Like they're good. They're very good. They just need to get past the playoffs. So adding Malachi Starks, yeah, great pick. Great decision.
Yeah.
And now we're going to move on to pick number 28, the Detroit Lions. Eric has them taking Mykel Williams.
Mykel Williams will not be here at 28.
Nope.
He will not be here at 28.
But if he is, that would be a great pick.
You're telling me all these edges that we've covered are better than Mykel Williams? You're smoking crack.
No.
You're taking the dude out of fucking Marshall over the fucking starting edge rusher at Georgia.
Okay, yeah, but that might, that schemes, and Mike Green is really, really good.
I'm not hating on Mike Green, but if you blind resume me and tell me this guy's a starting edge rusher at Marshall and this guy has been starting for Georgia, one of some of the best defenses year in and year out, and he has started since he got there, I'm going to take this guy.
Yeah. So yeah, Mykel Williams. Well, there you go. We'll switch them. Mike Green goes to the Lions.
No,
Williams go to the.
It's cool whoever they want to take.
It's fine.
But I don't think Mykel Williams will be here at 28. And if he does go at 28 to the Lions, the league should be fucking terrified.
Aiden Hutchinson, Mykel Williams.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Caleb, you get to see those two twice a year.
A healthy, pissed off Aiden Hutchinson and Mykel Williams on the other side.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying.
That's not gonna be good. But yeah, that would be a great if he does fall good for them, but he will not be there.
No.
Maybe Mike Green will be there though from Marshall, and they will take him. You never know. Maybe. But it would be a great pick. So realistically, yeah, good choice, Eric. Yeah, you definitely would want to see that.
Yeah.
So there you go. And now we go to pick number 29, Washington Commanders. Donovan Ezraku.
I like it, but I don't know who it is.
He was He was a shining light on the Boston College team that was like doing a little bit of something, but they didn't really do anything. You know, they were like they had a little bit.
The only person I know on Boston College is Castellanos, their quarterback.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there you go. They have an edge too, apparently. First round worthy.
Apparently.
No, I know very little about him since I
need.
have media ties to Boston in a way. I kind of know him. I've heard the name. I don't really know too much about him though. But hey, Washington does need that help, so this is good for them.
They need secondary more though.
Yeah, but I don't.
Not a terrible pick though.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it'll get the job done.
It will.
You know, and but if there is a better secondary player, yeah, you want to take him over an edge. Like secondary is where you kind of need that, but this will work. Washington, great offense, because everyone knows now that Terry is him, and then Jaden really helps solidify that.
And they also have Debo.
And now they have Debo, so even better. They still got a San Fran receiver at the end of the day.
They did.
So hell yeah, Washington. Good for you. I was rooting for you. I was happy you guys were doing good. And now, looks like pick number 30. The Buffalo Bills are trying to rebuild the defense that they absolutely fucking chopped the head off last year when they just got rid of everybody.
Everyone
except for like Matt Milano.
And still almost made the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. I think they just re-signed Tre'Davious White too. So he's back. Yeah, well, I meant just for the sake of the pick, but yeah.
Yeah.
No one actually gives a fuck. But
ancient and bad.
For the sake of this pick, this is kind of like, I mean, if you are Tre'Davious White, if you're Trey Amos and you're going into a defense with Tre'Davious White.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, he's experienced at least. He has the knowledge, and who knows, maybe he was just better for Buffalo's scheme and he'll be back to Tre'Davious White. Doubt it, but
probably not.
You never know. So this is good. Trey Amos, Mississippi, solid SEC corner. Like, yeah.
It's like it.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it'll work. Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen is still Goku.
Yeah, you're chilling. You'll be fine.
That's your team. Yeah, Josh Allen is God. 1-1. 1-1. As of right now. 1-1. Him and Joe, and Lamar. I don't want to. Don't want to jump into that territory, okay? Because I love Lamar. He's great. I just love watching Joe Burrow throw a football. Sue me.
Oh, absolutely.
I love watching Josh. Love watching Josh Allen truck a motherfucker.
Yeah, he does that too.
But you can sell me on a beautiful Lamar Jackson spin move or juke. Those are the prettiest things I've ever seen in my life. So, better than a lot of running backs. It's like LaShawn McCoy type of jukes. I love those. All right. But yeah, Trey Amos is good. They need it. So rebuild that. Yeah, rebuild that defense you fucking destroyed.
Smart move, honestly.
Smart. Yeah, take it. Now we're going to move on to the Super Bowl, guys. So first we got Kansas City. Looks like they're not taking. Looks like they are not taking a receiver with a 4.19 or a 4.02 at the Bills.
Do you think Buffalo's going to trade picks with him again?
Oh my God, I don't even know. They could be like, hey, fuck it. I don't know. See, you don't have the balls to do it again, and then they'll just do it again. They'll be like, oh, sweet, Trey Amos.
Thanks. Now that dude's fucking the best corner in the league.
Yeah, all right. That's how it goes. But yeah, so Josh Simmons, Ohio State, dude.
Stud.
So the Chiefs are just going to get another fucking really good player on their team, and we will see them in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, because if you want a guy that's going to protect Patrick Mahomes, you got it.
All right, there you go.
That's
really all you need. So that kind of, I don't know. I really don't know what else to say about the Chiefs. Like, they don't need anything.
They don't.
They're good. So, and then it's kind of like the same thing. So, like, we can even just move on because the Eagles, Eric has them taking Walter Nolan, the tackle from Mississippi. Like, sure, because, a couple guys left. So, like, just refill the holes. But you're coming off a Super Bowl win, so you got time now.
Mm-hmm.
You got time to move some chess pieces around the board. You got time to kind of refigure things out because having 2 rings within 10 years is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, don't let the Patriots and Chiefs fool you. Every other team in the NFL, there's still 30 other teams, and having 2 in 10 years is fucking good.
Yep,
So,
I take it.
Yeah, exactly. Any day. Any day. Fuck you, Drew Brees. Fuck you, Tracy Porter. Oh, God. Could have been. But yeah, that's really it, you know? The Eagles will add another piece to their defense, which is already awesome, especially in that secondary, you know, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean.
They lost a couple players, so like
exactly.
It's beautiful. It's exactly what they should do.
Howie Roseman is a very good general manager.
Oh yeah.
So fucking
you don't doubt Howie.
No. And then, I mean, and same with the Chiefs, really, because it really has paid off for them every time. So the Chiefs adding their offensive help, that'll help with Pat. And then the Eagles are just still building an amazing defense. So that's really kind of like who we're looking at for. And then that's going to move on to rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, all of that jazz. But there's our first round of the draft. Do you have an overall grade for Eric?
I give you a B-.
You actually kind of nailed. I was right at the edge of C+ and B-.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go B- with you too. Like, this is a good draft, but you definitely missed a couple. You missed a few, but that's gonna happen.
But don't get it twisted, Eric. If your mock draft goes exactly like if you nail every pick, even including the trade, and like you go 100% on your guesses, I'm now giving the NFL a B-.
Yeah, like you don't get automatically graduated to an A just because you were right.
No,
just the NFL is also wrong, and we're
correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. That's a good. I'm glad you said that. That's a really good precedent to set. But yeah, so there you go, Eric Edholm. You guys can see him on NFL.com. He is going to be doing the power rankings, I believe, all season again. He has done for the past 2 years, as far as my brain goes, but maybe longer. I'm sorry, Eric, if I don't know the full history. But now kind of getting into the draft world and seeing more of him. So as me, who is a fan of the guy because I love power rankings, and now that he's doing draft, you know, he's a nice guy, plays along, great guy. So go check him out. But yeah, there you go. That's your grade for the draft, man. B-. Good stuff. And now we just have to wait to see if our teams are going to fuck us or if there's a glimmer of hope for the future. And then on top of that, guys, we got NBA playoffs coming this weekend. We'll try to get it to you either Saturday or Sunday, so we got something to look forward to. And we'll have a couple of draft reactions too. We'll make that part quicker. We'll try to focus on NBA. Pip has a lot to say. I have a lot to catch up on. But yeah, so that's really it.
Games tonight.
Watch the games tonight. Yes, Dame's playing. So let's go.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the audience. Yes, yeah, I'll be watching the games tonight.
You.
Yes.
Watch the games.
WrestleMania is over. I'm in now. I had to watch fake wrestling. I love it. I don't care who knows it. I love it. It's so good. But
over the NBA playoffs, crazy.
No. It was WrestleMania. That's literally like the top of it's the Super Bowl. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, we'll fucking see you on Saturday, you jabronis. This has been Middle of the Pack.
And I'm Pip.
And I'm Fax. See y'all later. Peace.